can anything be standardized? Is anybody out there? So there's nothing to freaking says it's live. I see no comments. I see nothing. Do 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 do. Why can't I see what I'm doing? Where's live now? Why can't I see comments on the iPad? Hello everybody, I'm testing. I was on earlier, but I'm trying to figure out why I can't get comments on the iPad here so I can see what you guys are doing. I can see it on my computer live. So there must be a setting I don't know about. Must be a setting I don't know about. Sons of bitches, there's gotta be a way to see it. Well, at least we got a video. Why can't I see comments? Something goofy going on here. I must look like a fool. Why would I do that if I can't see comments? I don't get it. Oh, you gotta love this. Anybody out there? Moving you. Don't drop it like that. So you can see whatever. I'm sitting here trying to work on the computer, figure out. When I do it off the webcam, I can see your comments, and then I can respond to them. So I'm using an iPad. Anybody do live streaming on iPad? Even just a test. Well, the test hopefully will turn into more. And I see Google comments. Why am I not getting comments on my iPad? Oh, you gotta love it. This thing's called live stream. See, it ain't all about just hammering and editing videos. Chat and comment prevents the live stream. So I'm not reading anything. Let's see. That's on live stream. Yeah, I don't have that little second window up there. Yeah, I know tungsten carbide is a ceramic-centered material with cobalt and this and that. But I don't see how I can start the conversation. Oh, yes. How do I moderate the chat? See, I'm not using fudge. Let me check with you guys. Anybody know what I'm doing wrong here? Hello everybody, I'm sorry, did a live stream earlier today. Low volume, you think? That would suck too. Gotta love technology. Gotta love it. I'm trying. Plus, I got the fan right here. Right in your freaking ear. I don't know squad jack when it comes to iDevices or streaming. Yeah. It should be easier than that. Live stream Cameleon Live. Maybe somebody will sign up and knows how to do it. Welcome back. Why am I getting Google comments? Where are they coming from? Hey, like I said, better nothing than nothing. Oh, shit. These guys ain't... What the hell? Yeah, I'm getting low volume too. I wonder... No, nothing's happening. Freaking app should be straightforward. Christ, I've written software that's easier than that. I'm not ignoring you totally. I'm trying to figure out why I can't see your comments on this live stream app. What am I using? Let me go back here. I want to see. Couldn't see. Yeah, the volume's too low. Island Metal Forge. When you stream on your phone, can you see the comments coming in on your phone? That's it. I don't on the screen. I don't see comments. Live Pro. Let's do some research. Yeah, I can barely hear me too. Live Pro. Using. I should have done this before I went live, and now I'm live. Switch. Go on. YouTube watch the stream reference. Let's see if I got any comments back. Island Forge, but I have to tap the comment icon and select live instead of top chat. Well, I just bought this iPad so you could watch me work. So there's got to be a way to do it. I have a second device logged in on an alternative account to read the chat. Now that's what I'm doing right now. Which actually might work out because if I set this thing up and then have a computer someplace else, that might be the way to do it. But then I'm not looking at you. So let's do a volume check. Do you guys have a volume check there? I'm getting that it's pretty quiet. So let me know. I'm looking at doing the... Yeah, I know, the rear camera would be better. Well, let me switch to rear camera and we'll just see what happens. Now, I won't be able to see you. Gotta love technology. Can you see me? And the switching to sounds low yet. Alright, I'll figure it out. We're working on it. We be working on it. I don't know why. I'm gonna drop my freaking iPad is what I'm gonna do. I get it, it's too high now. I'm trying here. Too far from the mic. Sound is better now by switching cameras, or switching the camera. Oh, give me a second. How's that for volume now? Is that any better? Nope. Hang on, hang on. Nope. That sucks. Lapel mic. We need cameramen in our shops, don't we? Yeah, we do. Oh. I'll get it. I'll get it, I'll get it, I'll get it. Well, I can't imagine that the iPad's doing something wrong. But we're here. All right, let me talk to you for a little while. Not long, because I really want to work this out. So I'll just go back and do a private broadcast. I was on for an hour and a half earlier today. The mic is on the back. But it's still quiet. Crying out loud. Maybe there's a Bluetooth mic I can get. I'm just trying to set this up. Like I mentioned before, I was on for about an hour and a half the other day, or not the other day, just a little while ago. And tried to explain why I haven't been making videos, and I'm still in the process of not being 100% productive in making videos. So I figured I'd try to set up some live streaming so I could at least do that in the interim. But this iPad doesn't seem working very well. So stick around. I will figure it out. I truly will. I do like seeing seeing what the camera sees, though. So I don't like this back camera thing. Oh, there's his back model. And maybe it's just a function of an app. So, I don't know. Oh, I've been missing a lot of videos. You get a wireless lapel mic that connects to the internet to the iPad. All right, thank you. I'll look into that. I just prefer to be looking at the comments on the screen when I'm talking to you rather than down here. So I will work that out. I know there's the other way to do it. But like I have my PC running right now, and it's not even close to the volume that a regular video is. I have the 360 cam, and one baby steps. If I'm all the way over here, though, my feet's still a little tacky. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me from here? Did you guys hear me when I was far away? A little bit. Makes no sense to me that you should be commenting. In my opinion, you should be working. Let others chat. Well, alright. We can hear you at the door. Definite fall off in audio when you walk over this, yes. Alright, wonder why my computer's so quiet. It's a stop. It's a stop in the right direction. Yeah, that might be it. Headphones. Yeah, you don't want to hear me anyway. When I get stuff like this going, Bet you that took care of your headphones, huh? 6.5, 10 for audio. A lot of mumbling. We'll give her a go. Anyway, like I said, I was on earlier with just my webcam and explaining a lot of things. And I'll do that in a 4-sub chat. We'll do a 4-sub chat. Yellow deer, you cannot hear. Monkey with a computer. Now, remember, I'm a software engineer. But this technology, like it's on the computer where I normally have done live chat, on the side of the screen. Here, you want to see me? See me? I know there's a way to bend you down somehow without dropping my iPad on the freaking ground. Somehow I can't do it. Dumbass Chandler. I can tip you up, I can't tip you down. I'll do it this way. There we go. As long as you don't follow. So anyway, this is normally I watch using my computer, and then here's you guys' comments. Get a MC or a Mac. It's an iPad. I just went out and bought it. I don't really even have the money, but I really feel guilty about not giving you guys some content. So I went out looking for something to do that. No, this is a PC, and the PC is doing nothing with the live stream. The live stream is 100% off the live stream is 100% off the iPad, which is over my shoulder right now. So I'm actually on YouTube watching the live stream just like you are, but I don't have this on the iPad, so I can't see it. I'll work it out. All right, let's talk for a little bit. Oh man, it's infinity. I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. Down through there. Sounds fine on headphones. On desktop speaker, it's bassy, treble scenes. Huh, that's very, very interesting. Because on my computer, I can't hear myself. But if I go out and is there anything that I can't show you? If I pull up one of my other videos, oh, I exit now. Oh, I just exited. Just give you a sound Yeah, that's not that loud either. Huh, alright, maybe the sound isn't so bad after all. Uh-oh. Giving away private information, China. Second that to John. Alright, let me catch up with you. I'll talk to you a little bit. How old were you when you started? I started blacksmithing when I was 40. I don't know. Let's see here. Put you over here and try to do this somewhat professionally. I started in 2013. Was the first time I picked up a hammer, and there's videos of that. That's for sure. So I don't know how old I was. Born in 67, started in 13. 44 maybe? In 48 I went live. Full time. And I'll tell you, it's been, actually the screen looks a little better on the computer than it does it there. I think I can make this work actually, because I want these comments over where I'm working a lot of times. Anyway, let's go back. Sorry. You get another feel guilty. Well, I do feel guilty that I haven't been putting out content. My patrons, I have a Patreon account, and you guys are sending me money on a monthly basis, and quite frankly, the money's about a quarter of what it was. But that's because I haven't been putting videos out. And since there's so many of you here, how many? See, I can't. Now I don't know. 85 watching. All right. Like I said, I'm not saying Blazer 02 LS. Looks 10 better than earlier. Yeah, he was there earlier. So I don't want to tell the story over and over again, but the move, I'll tell you, since a lot of you guys are new, again, I did a streaming earlier testing this stuff out. The move took a shitload out of me, physically mentally and financially. A lot of you guys contributed money, and that's the reason that the move is even, that I made the move, and a lot of other things. So that kind of, the money is the thing that got to me, because I had no money, so I had to start working on the commissions. Like one you didn't see, I did a pig smoker, which turned out really nice. I'll see if I can try to throw some pictures or something like that in. I did, and then this pew project that I just am wrapping up now. That's the last of the 18 that we ended up having. She's just drying. That's kind of why I took the day off today, to decide to get back into finding some technology to help me give you guys some content. And my brain has been in some weird spots, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And again, for those that are just joining, I decided what I would try to do, since we do have Wi-Fi in the building that I'm in, is to set, I just went out and bought that silly iPad, so I figured it's probably the safest technology to work with. And set that up in a corner somewhere in the shop on days when I'm not doing videos, and you can just sit there and watch me work, at least something to do during lunch or whatever, I don't know. Also see kind of how my day is and what I do. Just trying to give you something that hopefully you appreciate. Ancient webcam had better audio. That's somebody that was on earlier. Alright, so while I'm talking to you, if any of you guys are iDevice experts, Apple experts, I forgot who it was, but somebody said that I can go ahead and get a Bluetooth mic or a wireless mic for the iPad. Let me know any more information on that. I'll do some searching. Hello from Sweden, hello from Australia. No doubt about it. Maybe this will make me hang around the shop a little bit more and talk to you guys that I don't talk to very often. Sweden, audio's falling out of sync. Love it. I don't know what, I could probably reduce my bit rate or something a little bit, but that's the thing, there's no settings on this freaking screen. I'm at 840 by 480. I could reduce the quality of the thing a little bit. Let me know if, forward reporting it. Every once in a while, let me, if there's a lag in the audio, you let me know. Because I'm just trying to work that out. Serbia. Audio is completely in sync. Maybe if I mute, let me just mute this thing. North. Hang on, I don't know if this is a joke or not. Somebody at Justin Barefoot, North Kakalaki. Is that a real place? Montana, man, I'll tell you, Dan, that was my dream for 20 years to move to Montana. But I don't know now. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. London Calling, Central California. How many of you guys are hammering tonight? Well, that's it. Totally ordinary. I can't say that word. Aubergine. He says you could just start the stream when you get in and just record yourself doing your thing. Not necessarily interact and chat, but record yourself doing your thing during the day. That's the plan. That's actually the plan. Set the thing up in the corner. Maybe you won't be able to hear me much. And then when I go through my moments of crashing or resting, I can jump on the computer and have a chit chat with those that are around. I hope that it doesn't seem. I just, for some reason, I'd tune in. Hey, you got on lunch break or something like that? I'd tune in and see what's going on. Yeah, good prep, boy. You get hammered tonight, because I'm not going to. Unfortunately, my pew there that I showed you out there, she's still a little tacky, and that's why I took the day off to get this technology back in place. Connecticut, Texas. Is the mic on the front, or is the front is the mic on the machine in front of you? No, the mic is on this machine, the iPad. And that's, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll commission custom rims, a pair of. I bet you that would cost some money. Now that's something I've never done. Eric, I think that's how you say his name. He says he's making charcoal tonight. I haven't made charcoal on purpose, and I really want to do a system. You know, I don't know a whole lot about it, but there's this method where you start the wood burning in the barrel, and then you pipe the gases underneath, and you actually let the wood gas continue to cook the charcoal. I think I like that. Vector, I'm in New York State, Central New York. Blazer, what would explain the audio being out of sync? The audio is well, no. Why do you mean? Why did you say that? The iPad's doing the recording and the transmitting and the audio. So why would that be out of sync? Do you have super chat enabled? I do not. I haven't. This is day one of it, and if I start broadcasting my normal day at the shop, and you guys are liking that, then yeah, I'll turn on super chat. You guys can throw me $1 or $2. The iPad, no bueno. Sorry, yellow deer. I just finished forging a rough grinding 8-inch chef knife. Good for you. Do you ever hear? Have you? Yeah, no. I've seen Alex Steele's work. This is a butterfly knife, and I could learn a lot from anybody handling steel. That's for sure. I don't do a whole lot of YouTube watching when it comes to blacksmithing. Most of you guys know me. I'll pick up. Sorry, it's raining, so you're probably picking up a lot of that noise too. I usually just pick something up and give it a try and see what happens. You know that. Charcoal retort. Yep. That's what I was talking about. Would it be possible to turn a horseshoe into a filleting knife? A horseshoe has a lot of holes in it. Not all of them. Here she comes now. Give you a rain. And with a fillet knife, I don't know fillet knives that well, so I'm just opinion, right? You want a lot of flexibility in that. I'm not sure if the steel in a horseshoe would do that. Alex and I don't know. I think Alex would not like me too much. I mean, not personally. We get along just fine, but I think he's a couple of levels above me. Somebody asked for a shop tour. I'll go around the room. I've done this a few times today. Sorry for the jaggedness. Actually, let me take. No, I don't know what to do. I'll just spin you. So you can see the propane forge, which I have to rebuild. The sucker's in rough shape. Beyond that, I have the. I bet you can hear that. No piss. Now, slide. We'll take you out of the machine for a minute here. If I drop this iPad, though, I'll blame you. All right, shop tour. I can't see what you can see, but we'll start at the door. There's the rain outside. But you got the place is a total disaster right now on account of the fact that I'm in the middle of this pew project. All this stuff in the corner here needs to go bye-bye. There's the old forge covered more in sawdust now than anything else. There's the anvil that I've given away and haven't even looked up the name of the person that owned it. There's the old Peter Wright. And this, of course, is the hay button that I just got. Again, this is the debris around her is all from my recent project. Some of you guys saw me make the new post leg vise stand. Works really great. All my welders and stuff are on this corner, but in reality, I want them over on that corner. But anyway, forge. I put some storage for steel. All the stuff on the floor has to go bye-bye. I got to find a spot for it or make something out of it. And once that's gone, this place is going to look really, really big. This pile of stuff here, all of that's from the move. I did mention before, previously, there's now 2 tables. I made that table. I hope you can see what I can see. And that's the original welding table that I have. So now I have the ability to roll them together and have, I don't know, almost an 8-foot table or separate them apart. And again, right now things are all kind of messed up with air compressors on the ground, so we don't have to worry about that again. You come in here, and again, this place is still not set up, but this is the, you can hear the rain now. This is kind of the store area, all right? Hey, there's me showing you showing, all right? And this is basically where I want to put all the finished products, the clean stuff. Sorry about the rain, but this will be the store area, the storeroom, my little YouTube thing. You guys are probably getting dizzy. And then this back corner here, if you remember in the build, that's kind of where I'm storing most of my woodworking stuff and my vodka. Hopefully that all worked and you saw that. What do we got on the screen here? Ooh, I don't know what I just did. All right, let me catch up with you. Let's sort on the table. That's the claymore, that what I call the claymore that I did. Check out my videos; they're out there. Yeah, I know. I just showed you the YouTube play button. Current issue is getting money because I spent all the money you guys donated and all the money that I had in my life getting in there, getting this place built up. So the first order is to do that. I need a vehicle. There's a million things. Dude, what the F? Diamond play button for being nice. So I'll tell you one thing Chandler's learned in this world. There ain't no trophies for being nice. I wish there were, but there weren't. Staying nice is you know, I guess this is a little wacky, but yeah, they're not going to beat me on that. They can beat me on a lot of the things, but can't beat me on that. Sounds like this calls for OSF merch as a merchandise. Yeah, well, I mentioned this earlier. You know, when I went full time in July of 15, I had at that time Melissa with me as what I thought was a partner in business, and she did all the online stuff and all the marketing and that kind of thing, and she did a good job of it. And I knew that I couldn't do both, and 3 years later, I still haven't recovered from losing that, and it's just the way it is. What happened to the massive pile of railroad spikes? All right, someone who just asked that. Where's that? Who asked? Lou did. Let's see if I can do this without ruining my iPad. You ready, Lou? Massive pile of railroad spikes. You guys are listening? That massive pile of railroad spikes ended up weighing 7,600 pounds. Over 9,600 spikes. Open my door here. I don't want to get my finger on that. Which I moved from the old location. And if you look carefully, can you see them over there? Oh shit, I can't see shit. Oh, there they are, right in the middle of the screen. Buckets. I don't know how many trips it took, but I moved them all here. But yeah, there was, after, you know, by weight, I calculated 9,600 spikes over 7,600 pounds is what I calculated. And I picked them off the ground, put them in the bucket, picked the bucket up, put it in the trailer, took it off the trailer, put it on the ground, from the ground into the pile. So in that day that I moved those, I moved something like 30 ton of steel by the time I got done lifting them. So, our railroad spikes, are they worth anything? Well, on eBay they're worth $1 a piece, at least anyway. And I'll show you something. Are they worth anything? Hate you guys. Hang on. Just walked into the storeroom. Remember this one? Still worth a shave, believe it or not. And I haven't touched the thing, it's poor thing. Can't get rid of it. Hey, my email address is oldschoolforge@yahoo.com. One thing I'd really like to do is if there's any method to be able to put 2 or 3 cameras up and allow you guys to switch between them. If anybody knows anything about that technology, let me know. Can't believe I kept that. Are you kidding me? Did you see the video? Chop that rope? No way. I'm gonna keep that one. Cynical Manic. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. Yeah. Boomerang knife. Like that. Might be work. All right. Anybody have? If you have any questions or anything, I don't want to miss those. Yeah, doing things alone. Going back to the business. I'm not somebody that stays on top of things. You know, I work hard and I try to. With the videos and stuff, I try to do the best I can, but when it comes to following up on customers, especially online orders, things like that, it just doesn't exist, and I don't make enough money to pay somebody to do it, and people say, can you make a living? The answer is, I'm doing it only at the most 50% of my typical Chandler. I'm still doing a lot of other things. So yeah, if you have the drive and the motivation, and you're somebody that keeps up on emails and things, yeah, absolutely you can do that for sure. But I'm just trying to get by. Every day I show up, and if I might work 8 hours, I might work 3 hours, I might work 13 hours. Lately it's been like that. I do what I can. It's just the way it is. Doesn't say how long we've been on. Does that say how long? 38 minutes. So that's over 2 hours of live streaming of Chandler doing nothing. It's all right. I'll get this thing figured out, and then like I said, reclaim some grinder dross. Oh yeah. That's been brought up a few times today. That's one of the things I want to do is that where I smelting, is that the right term? The dust from I have a bucket full of it from the floor, and I'm going to do that again because I did it wrong last time without any flux. I think that was the biggest mistake. Yeah, iron glue. Yeah, we're going to do that. I guarantee it. Oh, Blackbeard Forge did that. I'll have to check out his site. Somebody just said Blackbeard Forge set up multiple cameras. I have that 360-degree camera, and maybe I'll try that. The quality on that one was something that we had a problem with, but we'll give that a try. 2 hours of nothing, of us doing nothing except shooting the breeze, man. Well, I guess that's kind of cool. I don't get to talk to people very often, although I've had a few people come by the new shop, and I'm always glad to see that. If you're ever in the area, like I said, shoot me off an email at oldschoolforge@yahoo.com and try to set something up. Cook anything interesting lately besides my fingers? No. Somebody brought that up earlier today too. I'd like to do some cooking videos. I got this bug up my ass about doing some type of pizza thing over the Ford. I think that would, that would be good. Do I enjoy the shop? The answer is this shop is much more productive for me, and it's a disaster. Well, right now it's a disaster because I'm coming off of two big projects. But I just once things are moved away or moved out, it's a really nice shop. The only complaint I have is there's a basement underneath there, and the creek nearby runs into it for part of the year. So in the summertime, on a nice hot humid day, this floor will sweat and anything metal in here rusts. So it isn't very conducive when I'm in the middle of a project that's not finished. That's going to be raw steel at the end. If I don't get moving on it in a day or two, I ended up with rust. So that's the only complaint I have so far about this place. I might as well talk a little bit more. The location, I mean, the building is awesome. The landlord is very generous and good guy. And I won't take it today, but maybe another day. About one room past my room, so another 50 to 100 feet away. There's a distillery. Yeah, I'll show you the cool stuff. So that makes it kind of interesting. So I'll give them a shout out. This is a bottle. I'm making a stand for them, so it's not in the best shape. But if you ever hear of the Last Shot Distillery, they are in the same building that I'm in, and they make some award-winning whiskey, moonshine, and vodka. Bourbon, I don't know. I drink vodka. I drink vodka and whiskey. But yeah, he's giving me, they'll run a batch, and he gave, what the heck did he give me? 200, I don't even remember now. Moonshine's 100 proof, right? I think, I don't know these things. This stuff was double that. It'll wake you up. It'll warm your belly for sure. And then there's a brewery moving in too, right in the same building. So, if I get through my freaking BS and just start and just settle in and just work and enjoy what's going on, and then with all the stuff in this building, I think it's going to be cool. I really do. Vodka's good. Vodka's good with cranberry juice and Mountain Dew. I'll tell you that. I'm glad a lot of you guys are stuck with me. I was in somebody's car. I'm telling the story. If you were on earlier today when I was testing the first system, I was in somebody's new car, and you click on the screen and you can ask it questions. Take me here, or what's this, what's that? And just for shits and grins, I said, "Who's Chandler Dickinson?" And the car comes back, well, according to YouTube, Chandler, and he starts rattling off my over 170,000 this and 400 videos. And it's like, well, Chandler, in the last couple of months, you haven't put a lot of videos out, but in the last few years, you really did. And I know a lot of you guys appreciate that, and I thank you for that, for sure. I think it was coin silver. 200, I think it was, I swear, like 180 or something like that proof. It was like some pretty heavy duty stuff. I took a sip of it, like, okay, it woke me up a little bit, and I went to take another sip and said, no, let me water that down for you. So, maybe I could work on church pews again someday. No, and no. Oh, these son of a guns were, I mean, I don't know how much they weigh, but they weren't supposed to be outside. They got put outside and they started falling apart because there's no joinery. There's just a few spots where there's actually some screws connecting it, but there's no dowling, there's no joinery at all, and they were just falling apart. So there was a wedding coming up, and it was going to be rainy for the week, so the first thing I did was move all the pews to a dry location, which wasn't obviously here, and then one by one move them here, rebuild them, take them back. I've moved these son of a guns so many times, so yeah, I'm done with my church pew days. But they do look nice, and I think they'll hold together. I really do. I mean, I have brackets on the sides and vertically. I'm hoping for the amount of work I put into them, they'll hold together. What's your favorite project I've done so far? Small town church. Ooh, that one, you catch me off guard on that one. Of course, the Claymore, I really enjoyed that project because you don't very often see Chandler do something that takes days and days and days. I'm not 100% pleased how it turned out. I'm pleased with the blade. I'm pleased with the handle. I'm not pleased with the guard at all. But I enjoyed that. The melting the dust from my floor, I enjoy doing that. There is one that I know I really enjoyed, but that I can't think of it right now. But there's something I was talking about earlier, especially commissions and things. You know, somebody will say, you know, I want a sign or a railing, right? Like the tree railing that I did. You know, they had this budget, which was this, and when I say F money, I'm just going to, I want to do what I want to do. Those are the projects that I like the most. And, you know, you can't live that way, but where I am in life right now, living I don't know. It's not the priority. Making the money is how you stay around. Being proud of your work, that's good enough, I think. I don't know if that makes sense. You seem to really excel with the fiddly artsy stuff. I have a good imagination. I see something. I don't know if you can see in the background there. Those two ring-shaped things. Those are giant sprockets. I don't know what the heck they're from. I found them in the scrapyard. I'll make something out of them. That's for sure. Tungsten carbide video is how I found your channel. Well, coin silver, if the tungsten carbide video was the first one you saw and you stuck around, cheers to you. No, it's not Gatorade. I'm confused. You say you've been going through a rough time. You say you're depressed, you're broke, you're tired due to the move. Could you possibly have a drinking problem? Just asking. The answer is, could I possibly? Yes. Do I drink? Yes. But none of it is interfering with that. You know what I mean? Here's my day. I wake up, feel like crap. I go to work, fight my ass off. I come home and I have a few drinks. Now sometimes I don't have a few drinks. I wake up like crap, go to work, fight my ass off, and come home. So, trust me, I didn't start drinking until, the first time I was ever drunk was at the age of 43. I was almost anti-alcohol and stuff like that. But I asked myself often that question. It's not that I'm not getting up because I'm hungover or I'm getting into trouble or spending all my money. No, I don't think so. But I could. You never know. Hello from Sweden. Still got the bar of titanium. I got two. I got the one that's on the liquid, and I got that small narrow one that I'm thinking of making into a sword or something. Keen forward, glad that I'm back too. Well, I'm not really back, but at least I'm in front of the camera again for a minute anyway. Most epic moment was when you cut that rope. I'd have to say the most epic moment was when I cut that rope. Yeah, because that knife should not have performed. And that made me very proud because it was partially the knife and partially what I did. You don't have to have all the fancy shop equipment. No, you don't, unless you're trying to really make a living at it. Then having, I have some welders. I got some equipment there that I couldn't live without. That's for sure. But you certainly don't have to do that. It's pouring out here. Yes, it is, Daniel. First video was, yep, missed you. Don't worry about feeling like you. Listen. Yeah, I'm always going to complain about not giving you guys enough content, or it's just who I am, and that's probably why a lot of you guys stick around. It's raining. It is raining. Yeah, it's raining. Raining like hell. Couldn't see you live, Chandler. There's a double meaning in that one right there. Yeah, sometimes I'm glad to see me live too. Travis, you take it easy, and like I said, hopefully I'll have the live stream going on days when I'm not doing videos, or maybe every day. I'll just show up and turn the thing on, see what happens. I haven't made pans in a while, Vector, because I haven't sold the ones that I have, and I haven't been trying to sell them. If I had them online, I'm sure they would be gone. That's part of the formula that I haven't worked out yet. I will be making videos again for sure. Actually, I think there's a couple videos on. Let me just fix that right now. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see. You can't see me, so I'm relatively safe to do this. I believe. No, I don't know if I can do this. You know what I've been doing? I set up the Patreon account, and thank you for whatever method you use to support me, whether it's moral support or donating through my PayPal button or joining Patreon. No, these all should have been done. I put usually my videos are put up on Patreon first, most of them, unless it's something, you know, like an urgent message or something like that. No, I gotta go to YouTube. And then 3 days later, I release the videos, and somebody got a hold of me over a week ago saying, well, somebody said, there's a video on Patreon that you haven't released to the public yet. And then a couple, oh my goodness. Oh no, those are all the live stream tests that I looked at. So here we go. There's a new video that Chandler's putting out. There's two of them. There's a short and a long version. And what happens is I have to remember to go back in and mark them from unlisted to public. So here goes the long version, the short version now. Little art piece that I did. And we'll go ahead and release that now. These were done in June, I think, so that's how long ago it is. And I still have a couple of videos that I haven't finished editing. And that is, yeah, I can't believe I forgot to do that, but I'll tell you, a lot of shit has hit the fan in a lot of different ways in the last few months anyway. So there's a couple of videos for you to watch. I did a couple of art pieces for an art show, and fortunately both of them sold for me, and that gave me a little bit of extra money. But anyway, they go up on Patreon for 3 days, and then I release them to the public. Yeah, T-Back, right. Yeah, I've talked to people, T-Back's talking about drinking, and I've talked to a lot of people in I don't know, the last few months anyway, or last year, and a lot of people, whether it's any type of life supplement, right, or any type of crutch that you use, and drinking's one of them, drugs are another one. As soon as I stopped, my whole life changed, and it's a possibility that perhaps I wouldn't be as depressed as I am if I didn't drink, or you know, but then you have this, oh, what the heck is the name of it? I learned it when I was in industrial engineering school. There was a company that was trying to improve their productivity. A lot of you guys might not even know. I'm actually electromechanical engineer and industrial engineer by school. I've been a software engineer. I've done all sorts of kind of stuff. It was a huge lifestyle change for me to switch to this full-time blacksmithing thing. But anyway, this company, they wanted to increase productivity, and they brought an industrial engineer, like I was at one time, and he did the study, and they turned the lights down 10%. Little subtler lighting. Productivity went up 10%. Crazy. wow. And then a year or so later, yeah, productivity kind of plateaued. So they brought in an expert again. The expert said, "Hey, turn the lights up 10%," and by golly, productivity comes up. So yes, there are. If I'm spending all my money on alcohol and I'm out of money, yes, that's a problem. Or if it's affecting my life, or if I'm getting into trouble, or it's or any crutch that you might have, gambling, drugs, etc. Removing that is essential to self healing. Um, but in a lot of cases, just trying something different, just changing even something that isn't bad. So it's a tricky thing, T-back. Your points are well taken. I certainly don't, yeah, it's something that I think about. However, over the last 3 to 4 years, with some of the struggles that I've been going through, I have done experiments in a lot of different ways. Like pop. I'm 51. 1 week before my 50th birthday was the first time I ever tried pop. People say you're so high strung, you're so anxious, you know this, that'll just mellow you out. I'd never tried it before. I tried it, it didn't work. You know, I've tried a lot of different things, and it's the same in business. You know, and it's like marketing. You know, life is not much different than marketing. You got an itch, you got some neat thing, you go for it, and then you observe what happens and you continue through. And I think life is very much like that, you know. And in business like that. Maybe I should start making bottle openers because bottles, you know, bottles are whatever. I'm trying to be philosophical in a very short period of time. But get back to Chandler. I've gone through periods where I didn't drink at all. I've gone through periods where I tried different things, and in my biochemical state, which, you know, I tried antidepressants. I've tried all sorts of medications over the last few years. None of them did anything. You just have to be aware of yourself and test yourself. So at this point now, I'm making this to a long story because sometimes it's just as simple as stop freaking drinking. But I've tested myself in enough ways that the only reason I do it is because at the end of the day, whether that's 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, however long I last, it's better than any of the meds that anybody's ever put me on. Not that I'm out getting drunk and passing out. It's just, it gives me a little breather so that I can go ahead and prepare for the next day. It's just my story. So, somebody was yelling at T-Back for preaching. I don't think he is. All right, now that I went through that thing, banning the hammer is I hope you mean banging the hammer is all you need. Banning the hammer, no, I can't ban the hammer. Banging the hammer. Solitaire works for me when depressed. To each their own. That's good, Eric. Eric, I think that's how you'd say your name. Begins with an A. That is exactly it. The thing. Everybody has their way of working. Everybody has their way. You know, I work alone typically, and I like work. I don't like being alone, but I prefer to do the work myself. Everybody has their own way. Solitude for me, when I need to work through something, it puts me into a deeper pain, and I'm like, I don't want to be there, but I usually end up being more productive mentally in that process. Whatever works. Praying, God, right? You know, I hear that a lot. And I'm not a religious person. I have been in the past. Who knows? We're all in this little merry-go-round together. We're all either not fighting or we're fighting. And for those that fight, just keep looking. Well, sometimes Ian and I drink a few more units a day or a week than I should, but interested in pictures of knives that you're subs. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I see a lot of you guys on Blacksmithing for Beginners and Facebook, Bladesmithing for Beginners, Blacksmithing. I love watching, and I get feeds from them. I do enjoy seeing knives and things that you guys make. Sometimes it pisses me off because like, son of a bitch, that's better than I could even think about doing. So yeah, keep doing it. Keep working. Be proud of your work. But just remember that no matter how many you make, the next one you do could be the best one you ever did. So there's more to it. Yeah, Andrew. Blacksmithing or bladesmithing or any hobby or change in life or activity or whatever. Yeah, it can affect a lot of people. It's pretty cool. Yes, I've considered bashing out a bunch of railroad spike knives and flogging them on the market. But there's no such thing as it still takes a couple hours. I mean, at the most. Don't fight on my feet, guys. If you're fighting, I don't know if you are or not, but don't do that. I'm not into that. Like I said, I don't, see, that's the thing, my brain's kind of wired. You know what I have thought about doing? You saw the blades when I walked into the shop, or the store. Those are all the blades that I made in videos. I've got wondered, not greedy, but Jesus, if I could just have a little safety net, if I auctioned all those things off, maybe that would be a good thing to do. Because I'm sure some of you guys would enjoy owning those things. I'm not sure. I'm getting comments at the bottom. I give up. What is it? I'm not sure what it is. What he's talking about. Start an Instagram account. Less vids, just pics of what you're up to. Is that for me, T-Bach? I do have Instagram. I usually post my stuff on Facebook, and I like the videos. The videos, I don't know. There's more interaction, I think, on that. Yeah, totally ordinary. Gosh, Abergine. He says, you figure out. When I was doing craft shows, I had over 100 different items that I would make, 100 different products. And in a business sense, find the ones that you can make the most money on in the shortest amount of time. You got to live, Chandler. And then once you have some money, then maybe you can enjoy things like that. It's the right thing to do. My brain just doesn't. It's just not in that mode. I don't know. It's weird. And that's why it's amazing that I'm still here. It's truly amazing that I'm still somehow viable. Now I've done that with help from you guys, and I've done that by totally reducing my lifestyle. I go back 20 years ago, and holy cow! I don't know. We're all play our game. Auburn. Yeah, but how do you say it? Term for an eggplant. Aubergine. Heath, I would like to see more videos, and you will very, very soon. You can set up a camera and run it 24/7 like they do on the animal channels. That's what this is all about. That's why I went out. I didn't really have the money to buy the silly iPad, but I figured the cleanest, less hackable thing to do. I'll show up in the morning, and depending on what I'll do, I'll turn the thing on, and hey, you want to watch. It's not costing you money. It shouldn't cost me much money. Something about video to me drives the subject into perspective. Yeah, I agree. Do furniture. You're proud of that table. Yeah, no, I have up in the corner. Oh, you can see it right now. I mean, I got some old reclaimed lumber. You see it, right? Whoop, right about there are two old wooden drums. I think those would make great lamps. I'm make anything that I can think of. Hopefully, get the commissions to pay for the rest. Ian, yeah, setting up the shop camera would allow me to give you guys content when I'm not making regular videos. It's not so much stressful. It's just time consuming. But in no way would it supplement. It's for the fans that just are want to watch somebody work. You know, I don't even think it's that much about me, but setting that's why I'm doing it. All right, but I want the content. I want those back to the basic videos again. I really wanted to get that going. I mean, just 2 to 3 days a week. I'm here 7 days practically every. I mean, I'm here, yeah, almost every day. Just because I like that stuff. If I haven't told you in this broadcast, and maybe I haven't, I don't know, but the PC that I do all my video editing on got hacked. It got broken into, and it's a very interesting story. And at this point, I'm not confident in that machine yet. So I still have to rebuild that. Hopefully, this live streaming stuff will supplement that, and I'll get that thing done over the next couple of weeks. I mean, when I went out to pick up this silly iPad today, I was sitting, I walked back and forth. Should I just buy a brand new, I mean, they were low end stuff, but get another computer that I know is clean so that I can be editing videos, or should I do this thing? I can't do both. I don't have the money. So I decided this will supplement. I'll get videos done. I have some that aren't even edited that are on there. I don't sell Damascus billets because for me to make a banana billet, for me to make a Damascus billet, it's just I wouldn't charge. I can't. See, I don't do that. That's the bitch of it. Is I'm not going to charge just because I'm stubborn and I sit there with a hammer and hammer it out. I'm not going to charge $50 for a Damascus billet if it costs me an hour to make it. You know what I mean? And I just won't do it. So. Well, and I appreciate that you. This is Eric talking still. To support my business, and thank you for being on Patreon. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Ian says his old shop was like, yeah, well, that's what I did with this shop. I put the big glass windows in because, like I said, down the hall is a distillery, which they have, you know, they have every once in a while they have events there, and they have a tasting room, and hopefully they'll come someday be able to come down and watch the blacksmith pounding on the anvil. Plus, with the brewery coming in, I think that's going to be a good thing. Uh-oh. Don't start the railroad spike knives. Can we mail you computer parts? What parts of the computer are you going to mail me, Roger? I need a good antivirus in there and shut her down and clean her out. And you can't see. Let's go over here. Somebody asked if I thought about getting a power hammer. So it's kind of hard to see at this angle, but there's the propane forge. Right behind that you can see the smokestack. Is the coal forge, and I left about 5 or 6 feet over there for whichever tool I choose, and I think it's going to end up being a hydraulic press. The power hammer, I like doing forge welding, and again, going back to the billet question, if I had a hydraulic press where I could have more successful forge welding or pattern welding, then maybe I could start making billets and selling that. And I feel a hydraulic press would make that a lot more predictable than a power hammer. But at the same time, who wants to see Chandler use a power hammer? You know what I mean? But to make a living, then which tool is going to be the best? It's so far away that the amount of money and time it would take for me to make one of those things. Hopefully, I will, and I'll do a video on it. But right now, I want to hear that anvil ring, and I just want to get into making some old school kind of stuff, not so much the fabrication that I've been doing lately. Yeah, I like the old saws that are out there too, man. So I like your old antique saws. Bottle openers are an easy project, something you can use and nail to the wall, and yeah, they ship. They're small. Again, when I had the model where I had that someone doing the listing and the pictures and the Etsy's and the this and the that and throwing it in an envelope and mailing, it was I was making a lot more of that stuff, but I'm not doing it because I work until I can't work anymore. Doesn't have to be physical, could be mental. And then I go home and I prepare for getting here tomorrow. So this is just Chandler today. Chandler tomorrow, who knows, man. Still doing the train giveaways. There's no train track around here. However, there used to be, just yards away uh, from where I am. If you look it up, it was called the Short Line and Skinny Atlas Short Line Railroad, and there's a trail that walks back there. So there's a lot of railroad history here. But will I be doing giveaways? The answer is yes. First, I got to get whoever won the freaking anvil, the 90-pound anvil. I got to give that away. We will be doing giveaways, Cameron. Poor man reviews, absolutely. Actually, I got some that I have to do, like that high frequency start cut 50 plasma cutter. I'm on my third one now, so I need to do that. And absolutely, I want to do all that stuff. It was a good time then. And what's changed? Well, a lot of things in my life changed, but what's changed that took me away from that kind of stuff? What the F? I haven't gotten a notification. I'm not sure. So, what was the question? I got sidetracked there. Poor man's reviews. Yeah, I love those. I thought those were pretty cool. Small town church, definitely true. It's nice. You guys are having your own conversation. So that's what you're going to do. So I'm spending some time with you today. Hell, I've been online. I've been talking. It's been for almost 3 hours with you guys. It's 2 different broadcasts today. I think you should teach smithing. I think I should learn smithing so I can teach smithing. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do it, Sandy. I'm not trained, and I respect the profession too much. Hopefully, the Back to the Basics video series that I started, and I definitely will continue to help. I've had what I tell people when they ask for apprenticeships or classes is that I can't do it. I respect the profession. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm somebody that did blacksmithing. And if you look, I get criticized plenty enough about my poor techniques, my poor this, my poor that. 80% of those may be just armchair smiths, but 20% of them are real. So I refuse to do that. However, if somebody wants to come in and spend a little time hammering with me, that's something that I'll set up. And if you want to throw me a few bucks to do that, that's something I've done in the past. You just got to be able to nail me down. You got to find it. Jeff, I'm doing okay-ish, kind of. I like how you guys start your own conversations and between yourself. That's awesome. You forge a hole through the middle of a railroad spike, it'd be a reasonable, serviceable chisel hammerhead. Okay. Andrew says he's listening. I forgot what I said to you, Andrew, but I don't remember who said it. Way back, Thomas. It's Pastor Josh. I was talking to you, bloke. This is Ian, asking if you thought about a fly press or are they very expensive over there? Fly press, maybe, because I have to look into them. I have only seen them used a few times. I'm not sure if they're how big they are in comparison to air over hydraulic or something like that press. Honestly, getting I mean, I'm working. I'm here every day working, but getting this place put away, getting videos made, that's my priority. I'm not after I'm not worried about expanding right now. I'm worried about settling in. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. I do not run my business with good business sense. I spend 2 hours fixing a baby stroller and I charge somebody $20. You know, it's just who I am. I don't claim to be right. I don't do it for the money, but I do it so I can have enough money to live. That's for sure. I'm gonna work it out. I'll tell you, small town church, Truddlehammer. I have a creek, river, stream, just outside the shop, and there's enough water in there that I could run a water wheel. And I would love, right outside the shop doors, to run a belt system up from that creek and have one of those huge ass, you know, the old style ones out there. Maybe we might do that. Sandy, if you don't pass it on, it will die. Please. Well, hopefully the 400 videos and maybe 1,000 more that I hope to do. Hopefully that will be passing it on. It's good to see you again from Brian. Was worried something happened to you? A lot of things happened to me, but I'm here. I just haven't been on camera. That's all. Long time no see, David. Hit that like button, guys. Good day from Australia. Yep, Jess, missing my videos. Yep, I've been missing them too. Quite frankly, I really have been missing them. Come in and say, yeah, like just do a video. But yeah, that's hopefully what this is starting is get these damn church pews out of my shop. Get things cleaned up and start back to the basics. Are easy, right? I don't really have to plan something elaborate, and that I think that's going to be what I'll do is get into those, and then I mean, you guys like weapons. You got to find some crazy weapons to do. Yeah, I think a hydraulic press might be the way I go over a power hammer, unless someone shows up on my doorstep. Garbage Spike bottle openers, yep, made a lot of those. $10 an hour is good pay in my country. $10 an hour is nothing's hey, it's money. I mean, I'll tell you what, I've made nothing today. Yesterday, I made some money because my daughter and I finished up those pews. I didn't make it yet, but I probably made some. Day before that, I made $20. So, yeah, anything's worth some money, but you can't live yeah, you really can't. Yep, back to the basics. Any new equipment around the shop? I haven't had a whole lot of money. I had to replace one of my angle grinders, but new equipment? Nope. Couple of carts. I picked up a couple of carts to help store stuff on, but no new equipment. No money, man. Put all the money into building this place. Well, thanks about the church pews. I hope they hold up. I mean, again, they weren't meant to be outside, and with a couple coats of marine varnish, hopefully they'll hold up for the people. I certainly put a lot of work into them. Yeah, a hydraulic press, 20-ton hydraulic press, and then maybe a air over hydraulic. I think those are slow though. I really would something like a wood splitter and even a gasoline powered hydraulic system that I can put outside and run. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Hammer Time, New York. Good to see you too. All right, children. It's 6:02 here. I've been talking for 3 hours practically. I'm very, very pleased that this is kind of working out. Actually, it almost works better that I'm not messing with the screen. I can just, um, I might have a piece of junk laptop that I can put over there. Or I got another tablet. Put another tablet over there so I can watch the comments come in and talk to you. Yeah, convert a wood splitter. Got a freaking auction on it a couple of weeks ago, and a wood splitter with a hydraulic. Um, I mean, everything was there except it didn't have wheels or something, right? Went for like $110. And Chandler had $50 in his pocket. It was, it's a bad, bad time. But we'll figure it out. And again, it's the least of my worries. My biggest worry is not needing so much nighttime preparation to be able to get here in the morning. My worry is get this shop put away, or if I'm not going to make something out of it, get it gone. And frankly, I haven't been on that anvil in 2 to 3 months, more than a couple of times. And maybe, and I want to do that. We'll figure it out. How's it sound? Sound okay? Still there? Thanks, Ninja Weasel. Okay, good. Hopefully, when this thing's, I'll look if I have a brain enough to do so tonight. I'll look for a wireless mic, or at least a remote mic anyway, that I can put somewhere else. Ian says it's still out of sync, but if I'm not so close to you, maybe you wouldn't notice. If I'm doing a video, I'm not going to do it this way. I'm not going to do a live stream like presentation video. But if I'm out and around the shop, then I'll be doing it that way. So maybe the lag and sound will be all right. Any idea on how to get a metal splinter out of your eye? If you have one of those heavy duty, what do they call them, neo something magnets, all right? If it's like a little splinter that kind of, if it's embedded in your eye, don't freak with it. I shouldn't even give him medical advice. Let me say this. My son was using an angle grinder once, and he got a little shard of steel in his eye, blinking in that. He tried washing it out. He couldn't wash out. I'm not telling you what to do. This is what happened. So he came to see me, and I had the Neocadia, whatever. This real strong magnets. You might be able to do something with that. If it's in the white of your eye or something like that. If this, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I did with for my boy. If it were in the iris or the cornea or lens or whatever it's called, go see first aid. And matter of fact, go see first aid anyway. Yeah, neodymium. Don't rub it. Go to first aid. Yeah, I'll look at Jason. I'll look at a mic. Jesus, the amount I sweat and stuff. Video is okay. We're getting the gist. Magnets and use cold water, hot water. Yeah. If it's anywhere, if it's a, go get first aid. That's the first thing to do, is get first aid. That's what Chandler does, right? Rare earth magnets, yeah. Alright, who wants to sit here and talk for another 10 minutes? Who wants Chandler to go home? Nah, Andy's got to go anyway. I hope I'm back. I hope I'm starting to be back. No, I'm not a doctor. I only play one on blacksmithing shows. Go see a doctor. If it were me, that's what I would do. If it were me and I thought I could remove the thing, that's what I would do. Go to first aid. That's right. 6 more minutes, not 10, 6. You got 6 minutes, Jim. You win. So we'll answer some questions. Can you show the shop? I have a few times. We'll do another one around. Front doors. Propane forge is there, and just behind it you can see the forge I built, smokestack. There's some room on the other side, that I hope to put either a press or a power hammer, and put some shelving in. The wood shouldn't be there. Somebody asked if I have a yellow pine up there. I don't. There's so much up there. I'm not sure what I have, but the pieces you're looking at are from an old pallet, so I doubt there'd be metal pine. And you can see underneath here this whole stretch in front of I wouldn't be a very good weather person. There we go. That whole stretch in front of the shelves. That's all reclaimed scrapyard stuff I got to turn into something. I built a second table to match my first table, so now I have a little more working space. Second table's on wheels. First table might get on wheels. I'm sorry it's jittery. I got this thing kind of locked in. All right, that's the air compressor through the glass, so people can come down from the brewery or from the distillery and watch me work. It's the clean room, the storeroom. I got a little storage over in here that is where I store all my woodworking equipment. And then over in a pile, oh wow, you guys are gonna get sick, are all my welders and my torch and that kind of stuff. That, again, nothing's put where it really belongs right now, but I mean, I can just walk. I can walk through the shop, and that's huge. It'll be nice, and when it gets emptied out, when these pews aren't in here, when a pig roaster or whatever I'm working on isn't in here, it's pretty good. Let's see. I saw 3 test streams and just got a notification of the actual stream. Well, Jacob, the plan is I might not put out announcements. I might just show up every morning, turn on the stream, and just work. Just want to let you guys watch while I'm here, and then do my typical videos like I normally would. Small town church. Good night. We're going to be producing something. I am producing stuff. It's just not things you're seeing. That's for sure. See you again. Yep. Well, all you guys, if you're leaving, have a good night. And I need someone to run the office. I had someone to run the office, but now I can't pay somebody to run the office, and I won't repeat this scenario of having someone run the office ever again in my life. So if I can't do it, I'm not meant to do it. Chandler, step up. Unless I'm making so damn much money, I can't count it all in a day. Then I'll hire someone to run the office. But right now, where I am in my life, it's like, you know what? If I can't do it, then I shouldn't be doing it. Or if I can't do it right, then do what I can do right. And if I don't make a living or make a hard living that way, I don't mind. It's not that I'm stupid. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Back on my channel page, somebody's asking about the PayPal donations, and I'm telling you, every penny helps. It really does. On my channel page, for Chandler Dickinson, on the channel page itself, there are, I think, 2 buttons. One will take you to Patreon, and one will take you to PayPal if you want to give a donation. And I really appreciate everything you do. Am I taking orders for knives? The answer is no, Anthony. I really wish I could. If you saw a knife that I made in a video and you have interest in it, shoot me an offer. I try to save those, but at this point, I don't take orders for anything because I'm unpredictable, and I'm not going to do it. When I first started out, I had dozens and dozens of orders, and somebody keeping track of them. I just can't do it. I apologize. Maybe tomorrow or another tomorrow. No, Cameron, I can't have anybody do it for free because, like I said, if I can't do it, I'm not going to do it. And it's hard enough for me to keep track of me, to be able to keep somebody informed of what's going on. It's where I am for today. Hey, I'll tell you what, if we're talking next year, we're talking next summer, I can almost guarantee you Chandler's conversation about this stuff is going to be different. Good night, Eric. I've come a long way, you know. I've done a lot in a little bit of time. I'm still stupid, and I do stupid things, but I have, and I had a huge amount of motivation at the beginning, and I still have that motivation, but a lot of it's not there because I don't have the focus. I had a goal. I'm doing all of this work so I can pick this shop up and go anywhere in the world and start the second phase of my life. And right now, I was like, why am I doing this? Well, I enjoy the work, and I'm proud that I'm making something in this country. But it's so much work, and it's so, I don't know. It's like I said, we have a conversation next year. It's going to be a different one. I'm an artist. Sandy says I'm an artist. You know, I might go down that path. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm just a dumbass. Thanks, Jeff. Big heart. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it is. It's who I am. There's certain things that somebody or something or any up or down can't take away from me. I might not be able to show up, but if I did, it would be me, you know. So yeah, thanks for saying I have a big heart. Take on college interns. Yep. If I had see, that's the thing that's so sad. If I had any structure in my own ability to control myself mentally, then I would do that. Yeah. Hey, 3 guys show up. You know, you spend 2 or 3 hours cleaning or something around one of my projects, then you get 2 hours of whatever you want to do. Absolutely, if I had that structure, but I don't. I wake up and I'm like, I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much, but sometimes, yeah, it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. He's alive, Mike Barr. Yep, I'm alive, but we're signing off here pretty soon. Yep, I still am in. I mean, technically not so much blacksmith in the last couple of months. I've been doing a lot of commission work, which has been fabrication, but I'm still here. Good night, Clement. I'm still here, and I'm trying. I really am. Cameron says you're not stupid. I'm not unintelligent, but I am stupid. I do stupid things. Stupid and ignorant. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It's, yeah. I'm just crazy. But just me, I'm a little crazy piper. Just like Albert Einstein, you know, he says, you know, if you keep doing the same goddamn thing and expecting different results, that means you're insane. I keep showing up and hoping one day it's gonna just snap back in place. Yeah. Come to Montana, I'll show you around. Western Montana, Dan, because that's where I was gonna go. But now I don't know. I'm looking maybe at Vermont. Central Vermont. I always liked Bennington. I don't know. God only knows. I had my whole thing planned out. I had it. I was just gonna load everything up in a semi and head to a particular location. It was all worked out. And one thing I've learned over these years, don't trust anything is going to be there. And I'm just too old for that. But if I come to Montana, we'll see. Somebody offered me to ride fence line. That's what I wanted to do this summer, is take off for a couple of months. Some ranch that would give me at least a little time to get up to speed. If all I had to do was ride fence, you know, ride on a horse. And I'm just an average rider. I'm a good faller. Ride fence line or go out and count calves or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Take it easy, 5678 Southern. Jim, turn your audio up. Yeah, I know. We're talking about audio, and I'm gonna have to work that out. All right. Catch you later. I can't even hammer a piece of steel without effing up. Me neither. Have you ever seen one of my videos go done, perfect? Anyway, Bozeman, is north of Butte, right? Yeah, it was Butte, Bozeman, Missoula. Those were the areas I was looking into. Yeah. There's gold out there. I like the gold pan. I haven't panned gold in a year or two, so well, not for real. I might take you up on that one then, Ben. Good to see you still posting. And with that, my friends, at 6:18, I am going to say goodbye. Thanks you all for still being there. That's for sure. Thanks for helping me test the system out. Audio, I'll work it out. We'll see. We'll see exactly what's going on with audio. And yeah, well, I would say within the next few days, you'll probably see this thing set up. It might not be. It might not be set up. Hello from Sweden, or to Sweden. It might. The audio might be frigged up. It might not be perfect, but we'll evolve. We'll evolve, and at least you have something to watch and see. You know, what the hell does Chandler do in a day? Because he obviously ain't making videos. So, all right. I can't thank you all enough for your support. Again, back on my channel page. I hate to do this, but I guess I should. There's a couple buttons you can click on if you want to donate through PayPal or Patreon. I wouldn't do that till Chandler starts making some more content. Don't do it just based on today. And we will catch you. We'll catch you soon, for sure. Hopefully with some video, like some how-to videos. And that's it. Adios, sayonara, shalom, goodbye. Somebody texting me like crazy. Bye.